he starts speaking about not to insult. I mean, the Quran, a book of hatred, killed the Christians, chapter 9, verse 29. Take their women, take their children, take their money, force them to pay jizya with humiliation. Calling people kuffar, they are the worst of the creatures, worse than animals, worse than cow, worse than cattle. Calling them najis, which means filthy, dirty, nothing can wash you. And then this Abdul speak about respect. Hypocrite like your prophet, potato. Next. Here we have a person, I assume that he is not really a Muslim. Or maybe he is. You know, he called himself Kevin White, but he have a picture of Allah word in Arabic next to him, but it doesn't make sense what he say, because later he insult Mary and he says she was not a good woman. So mostly this guy is a Jew undercover. No problem. You believe in a human sacrifice and believe in a blood magic, and Jesus was nothing but a prophet, and the Torah says God is not a man. Kevin White, today I'm going to change your color. I will make you blue from spanking. First of all, you idiot, if you are a Muslim, isn't it Allah he asked Abraham to do sacrifice and you Muslims celebrate? 2 occasions, all of them about sacrificing. If you are a Jew, you idiot, don't the Jews they sacrifice too and they have a day for sacrifice? Don't you agree that Abraham he sacrificed and God he gave him sacrifice? You believe in blood magic. And the Torah says God is not a man. You are a liar. The Torah says God is not a man who lie. But the Torah says that God he came to Abraham as a man. Next. Let's see the next fool between the Abdul. Well, this is the same guy. Let's see. Yeah. Here you see this is the same Abdul. Maybe he's a Jew. I don't care. Islam is unlike Christianity. Does not teach that God was born of a woman and he was fed by sucking blood from the womb of this woman, and for 9 months, and the blood which had quality of a prostitute. See this filthy creature. Obviously this is not a Muslim. He is mostly a Jew, because the Muslim believe that Mary she was a virgin. But here you see how those cowards, they don't dare to say who they are, and they use the name of a Muslim to cover themselves. When somebody try to, let us say, explain an issue, saying how God can be in the womb of a woman. Well, if God is holy, can he get dirty? Ask yourself a very simple question. If God is holy, can something unholy make the holy not holy no more? No. Because holiness happens only because of the extreme power to overcome any element. So anyone who have a little logic, who speak about God, and obviously this guy, he believe in God. As an example, if he is a Jew, when God he came to Abraham in the flesh of a man is not holy. It's a flesh of a man. Right? Did God lose his holiness? Actually, we can go even farther. God created the earth and the heaven. God created the universe. God, he come down to this earth. Are you saying by entering the earth, which is the womb of the space, he got to be unholy? So for sure you are a very silly, stupid person. If we put the sun, if we look at the sun, if we would have a dirty water, have a lot of stinky stuff, etc., and we put that container of water under the sun, what the sun will do? the sun will kill all the dirt. Is that correct, people? The sun will kill all the bacteria, all the germs, and will clear the water. And we are just comparing the sun from far away. So imagine if the sun get close to the water will disappear right away, and all germs will be demolished and gone. That's it. And this is just the sun. So what about God? So their view of God is just to try to put God down. It's an insult to their own God before they are insulting our God. Because your logic speak against you, you are just a fool. Obviously, you do not know who is God yet. If we go to the stupid Quran, the book of the devil Muhammad, who is trying to copy stories from the Bible. I want Christians to learn how to refute the Abdul. This is the purpose of everything I do. I want to show the Muslims how stupid the religion, and at the same time, I don't want to leave the Christians. They don't know what to answer, because you know, we understand each one of us have a gift, right? Maybe if some of you have a nice voice, he can sing. Some of you have a good art. Some of you he play an instrument. So God, he gave us gifts, and I'm using the gift which God gave me to explain to you. If we go in the Quran, we will find in chapter 20, verse number 12. This is the funny Muhammad stealing the story from the Old Testament about Moses seeing God in the bushes. But look what the Quran says. The Quran says that when Moses came to the fire, he was called Ya Musa, which means, O Moses, verily I am your Lord. So take off your shoes, you are in a sacred valley ground. I mean, translation here is very funny. Have you ever heard of a translation? He uses the same Arabic words. I mean, how in the world Abdul, he will understand now what tawa mean? What is that, man? I mean, what is this? Either you are a stupid translator who do not know what the word means, so you keep it there because I have no idea what to do. I mean, who is this translator? Let's see. Hilali and Khan. Change to different Abdul. What the heck with those people? Why you keep Arabic words there? Potatoes. Tomatoes. So, this guy is using the same word too. We change the translator. He don't want to translate the word tawa, because he didn't know what it means. Like, what the heck? This is the second translator. Let's see this third translator. Like, what? Nobody translating the word tawa. Like, what the heck? The fourth translator. Sarwar. Like, what? Even Sarwar did not translate the word. Like, okay, how Abdul now is reading this? He know what this means. Fifth translator. Biktal. Like, what? Unbelievable. And this is how the Quran became so clear. Brother, we translate and we keep the Arabic words because Allah knows best what he mean by that. You see, the stupid, you should say that this valley which is holy, this place, this location is holy, but those idiots obviously do not know what they are talking about, so they keep it as it is. Let us see different translator. They don't translate it. They don't know what it's, because they don't know what it means. Let us see. We will keep trying. Yeah, I think what happened, they think that this is the name of the valley, right? But this is not really the name of the valley. The valley of Tawa. No. You see, You are in the holy valley, Tuwa. Where we can find this valley, Tuwa, Muslims. So they think that this word, obviously this is an Aramaic word, they think that this word is a name. The same as in the Quran, when the Quran say that the father of Abraham, his name is Azar. Because they didn't know what the word mean, they thought this is the name. All right. When the Muhammadan, they face a new word, which is not really part of their dictionary, because this is not an Arabic word. Muhammad, obviously, he is using his learning from he have two Aramaic slaves, and even this is reference, even the Quran speak about them. When the Quran says that this is a Quran, have no croak in the language, and those they speak with a croak in Arabic. So when Abraham said to his father Azar, what the Muslim nowadays think, and Muhammad he think himself, that Azar was the name, but Azar was in the ancient Aramaic a word mean foolish. So Abraham he said to his father, foolish, do you take idols for gods? That makes sense, right? Foolish. There's no way that Abraham he said to his father, why you want to say to his father Azar, how many father he have? Right? So this is not a name. This is a word mean foolish, and the foolish Muhammad he thought it's a name. Same here, they don't know what this word mean, because obviously this is coming from different language, and they don't know what the word mean, and they come to the conclusion this is must be the name of the valley, right? And actually I think even Ibn Kathir, yeah, but you notice here that the Muslims, when they try to find a solution for a word in the Quran, they don't find it from their prophet. Like, did Muhammad says that Tawa is a word mean the name of the valley? إنك بالوادي المقدس طوى. You don't say that in Arabic. You put the name. You say Al-Wadi al-Muqaddas, the holy valley Tawa. Obviously the word have more meaning than a name. But anyway, the point is, when a Muslim Muhammadan he say that Jesus was inside his mother womb, and that make him supposedly not God. Why? Because simply he is in the womb, and the womb have a blood. But here we find that the Muslims claiming what is something mentioned previously in the Bible, that the ground where God is speaking is holy. But this is a ground, dirt. We call it dirt because it's a dirt. It's a holy ground. Why it is holy ground? Because God is there. And God is ordering Moses to take off his shoes. Why? Because this is a holy ground. So what happened when God he present in a place, that place will turn into holy. Not only God is holy. So did we learn, guys, how we refute the Muhammadan about Jesus being in the womb of Mary? Anyone took reference? This is in their Quran. This is why I say always to you, don't use your logic to defeat their logic. Use their logic. They are stupid. They are literally stupid. They don't know their religion. God, exactly. You see, here we have a person who speaks Aramaic. He says Tawa in Aramaic mean Tahir. Tawana in Aramaic mean Tahir, which mean holy. This is what I'm saying. So those idiots, because they are stealing words from different religion, from different books, they didn't know what those books saying, and they try later to find a solution for those words, and they come, they say, okay, this must be the name of the valley. Nah, garbage in, garbage out. But the important for us now, that just because God, if you ask the Muslims, was God in the tree? They will say his voice only. If his voice only was there, and then the ground became holy, what about Jesus in the womb? Are you getting my point? This is how easy you can get their claim busted. So I hope people take a note. So later when they speak to you about this issue, you spank them with no mercy from their stupid book. And not only that, the Quran speak about a holy tree. A holy tree? Yes, brother. In chapter 24, verse number 35, Allah himself, he speak about himself first as if he is a tree, literally. As if he is a tree. From a blessed tree. So Allah is the light of the world, and he is the same as a lamp enclosed in a glass wherein a brilliant star light from blessed tree. Then we go to different verse in the Quran. In chapter 28, verse number 30, it says, but when he came to the fire, a voice was heard from the right bank of the valley, from a tree in a Hollywood ground. Do you see it? Do you see it? So everything there became Hollywood ground. Hollywood ground, sorry if I'm saying the word wrong. Why? Just because the voice of Allah or Allah is there. Here you see the hypocrisy when the Muslim try to insult Jesus, saying, well, Jesus was in the womb, how he can be God? Well, your God now is in the tree, and a tree is the same as a womb. No different. It's one of the creation of God. Correct? Tree where birds they go, and bird they do poo-poo, and monkeys they jump, and rabbit they, and the squirrel they go. So why it is holy? Simply, obviously, when God is there, everything is holy. Everything become pure. Right? And here Muhammad is trying to copy the story from the Bible. Remember that. Always Muhammad, he is a thief. He copy a story and he don't know what to say. We continue with the comments. Next, we take another Abdul. Yeah, actually here this is the same guy. He is insulting Jesus, so forget about him. Let us see more Abdul. If there's any Abdul would like to call me, I can open Skype for you and I will take you for a snack. Here we have a Muslim, his name is X Mill, saying the following: Jesus is not God, wake up, mate. You are people who are lost. X Mill, why you don't call me my friend and tell me why Jesus is not God? If we read your yellow pages, we will see that Jesus, he can create from the mother bird. I know. You will say to me, by the will of Allah, prove it. Prove it. If Jesus can do that by the will of Allah, well, Muhammad should be able to do that by the will of Allah too. Right? I can now say, well, Jesus was able to do his miracle because of my help. Talk is cheap. But by agreeing that Jesus can create from the mud the bird, you agreed that Jesus is a creator. You like it or not, he have the ability of a creation. And let us say, for the sake of argument, that Jesus is not God, but now he can create like God. So now we have two creators. His name is Jesus, or Isa in the Quran, which is a funny name. We don't know where the name coming from. I know, actually. I believe that Muhammad the fool, he heard that Maryam, the sister of Aaron, she have a son, his name is Isa. But this is not really in the Bible. According to the Bible, Maryam, she did not have children. And Muhammad, obviously, he is listening to the traditions or the rumors of the Jews about Maryam. No, she have a son, his name is Isa. So he thought, this is Maryam, this is Isa, he is the nephew of Aaron. This is why he says Mary, the sister of Aaron, in the Quran. But the same person, Muhammad, who say things always does not make sense. When Jesus, he can create, that means Jesus is not like anyone anymore. He's a creator. Now he is in the stage of being a creator. Chapter 3 verse 49, chapter 5 verse 110, both of them, they confirm that Jesus create from the mud a bird. And the funny is, when the Muslims try to translate, they don't give really any accurate translation. Actually, this translation here is more better than the rest. It says here, and appoint to him, between two brackets, a messenger from the children of Israel. I have to come to you. This is now Isa talking. I have come to you with a sign from of your Lord, in that I make for you. You see how it is a sign from the Lord. And then he says, I make out for you of a clay, as if it were a figure of a bird, and I breathe into it, and it become a bird by Allah leave. Who is the one who do the breathing? Jesus. How Allah he gave Adam a soul? He breathed. He breathed. Well, this is the question we asked before. Do Allah breathe? Until now, no Muslim answer. When Allah, he says, I breathe into her vagina from our soul, our spirit. What does that mean? Any Muslim dare to explain? They don't dare. They have no idea what to say. Because if we ask them, who is this spirit? They say Jibreel. So Allah, he created Adam from Jibreel? Allah, he breathed Jibreel, and then Allah, he breathed Jibreel inside Adam. This is how stupid this religion. They don't know what they are saying, and now he's the same. We have Jesus, supposedly, he breathed into the mud, and the mud, after he fashioned it in the look of a bird, became a bird, living bird. So right now we speak, as we speak, there's birds flying in the sky made by Jesus. Glory to him. In your Quran. And then if you say to me that this is done by the leave of Allah, prove it. Secondly, by his leave or not, still Jesus can do it. Islam as a serpent, as a satanic snake, is going to go back to its hole. Well, you get upset from me for what? I'm just saying what your prophet said. One of the funny things about the Muhammadan, they read what we say every day, they never get upset. The second we read for them what it says there, they get upset. By saying that it's not fit to Allah to have a son, that means the second Allah have a son, that will not make him a God. Correct? Because it's not fit. But this is mean that this God, his duty, or let us say his place as God, can be removed. He can lose the authority because there's something befitting and something not befitting. Is it fit for Allah that he is created from the sweat of horses, as the Muslims they say in their books, that Allah he created the horse and then he made the horse run and the horse sweat, and then Allah he created himself from the sweat of the horse? Let us find the reference. And for sure the Muslim they will say we don't agree with this. This is your scholars. Your scholars. And if it is wrong or not, how in the world Muslims they think about it for a second even? That there's a God who created the horse and then he made the horse run and then he created himself from the sweat of the horse. What is that? How far your intelligence go? Who care about how he will have a son? Look at this stupidity. Allah don't have a son. If Allah he want to have a son, he say be is going to be. Okay, hold on. Did Allah say to Adam be and he was? No. And why they are adding in translation here Jesus? And well, you see how they fabricate in translation? This is not in the verse. The verse says ما كان لله أن يتخذ من ولد سبحانه إذ قضى. It's not fit for Allah, it's not benefit for Allah to have a son. If he decides something, he say be is going to be. There's no Jesus here. The verse before speak about Isa. But look how stupid this statement is. If Allah he said be it going to be, well he can say be my son. The logic itself is against itself. Can't Allah, if he is the Almighty, as you Muslim claim, say be my son?
In the Hansway dictionary, aid.
Not aid, not aid. Be aid.
No, because it's broken down into two parts. The be is used, is a preposition that's used. So the be in Arabic is used as a preposition, and the indefinite noun is a plural, which is a majroor. Okay, so the triliteral roots, the hamza, the ya, and the dal, when the segments form together, the be and the aidin. So the aid means strength. If you actually look at the words in a dictionary called Hansway dictionary, so when you join them, the prefix preposition be and the genitive plural indefinite noun.
First of all, your grammar is a shish kebab.
No, it's not. This is the proper Arabic grammar.
The letter B mean by. B mean
by or with. There's two, by or with.
Exactly, with.
Yeah.
So
with strength.
You just beat your, okay, what is the word after it? Aidin. So
aidin.
Okay, aidin is yet in his hands.
Aidin is strength because
when
my dictionary,
it's hands.
It's strength. It's strength, brother.
It's hands.
Okay, look. My video's there. You look at it. Once you agree to it, no. It's there because you're wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong, brother.
Focus with me.
You're wrong. Okay,
focus with me. So you agree that Allah have hands, correct?
Yeah, I don't like to use it, but yes, I've already answered this question.
You agreed Allah have hands, correct? All right. So now you are saying that the word be aidin here does not mean hands, it means strength, correct?
Because it's constructed in a different way. Yes, it means with strength.
I will go with you. So did Allah build the sky by his hands or not?
Yeah, so you agree it's your microphone, yeah?
Okay, so well, I don't know because I didn't hear myself really. But anyway, you say what you say. So did Allah build the sky and
No,
the
I don't
earth?
say I mean, your viewers can tell as well. It's your microphone. It's not
Okay,
me.
no problem. So
yeah.
is it
Okay.
did Allah build the sky and the earth and the heaven, whatever He built by His hand? Yes or no?
Okay. The wasama'a banaynaha bi'aydin. It says with strength. Now I don't know what your argument here is.
This is another question. Why you are avoiding the question?
Okay, with strength.
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Did Allah use His hand to build the sky as an example, or the earth?
I use it with strength, so I don't imply the word hands.
So you are saying to me that you, as a Muslim, you don't believe Allah He used His hands?
No. I'm not saying he can't have used his hands. I'm saying if he wanted to, he could have used his hands. That's not a problem. But in this one, I'm going to stick with it means strength. So
okay, let us make it simple. When you say that this is means strength, this is according to whom?
This is according to the Arabic morphology, right? You understand what that means, isn't it? The morphology, ilmu sarf, yeah.
Okay. According to what?
Ilmu sarf.
You claim that you know Arabic and you speak Arabic, but you don't know how to say the word. Say the word to me, please.
Bi'aydin, that one,
yeah. And what?
So the B.
What the second word you said?
Ilmu sarf.
What masra? What's that mean?
Ilmu sarf. That means morphology.
Speak to me in Arabic. You don't speak Arabic, don't you?
Yeah. No. So.
No, you don't speak Arabic, correct? You don't speak Arabic.
No. Listen.
No. You didn't speak Arabic.
No.
You are teaching me about the Arabic.
I'm teaching you. Exactly. Okay. I'm teaching you basic
okay,
because you don't know Arabic.
Speak to me in Arabic. Speak to me in Arabic. Speak to me in Arabic. Explain to me yourself in Arabic for 2 minutes. Go ahead.
What do you want me to say to you in Arabic?
Say to me what you are saying to me. Say to me what you are saying to me.
You want me to say to you what I was saying to you? Okay, so I'm talking
Arabic,
about
but in Arabic. In Arabic, say the same, but in Arabic.
Okay. وَالسَّمَاءَ بَنَيْنَاهَا بِأَيْدٍ وَإِنَّا
You are reciting the verse. This is something memorized. I'm asking you to say to me the meaning of it in Arabic. The same you said to me in English about the grammar, etc. Say it to me in Arabic.
The what? The one where it says with power did we?
You are the person who called me to tell me about the grammar and how the Arabic work, and yet you do not speak Arabic, obviously.
I'm telling you I speak Arabic, and I'm correcting your mistake here.
Okay, then speak to me in Arabic. Go ahead.
Okay. You want me to tell you the verse? وَالسَّمَاءَ
Not the verse. First the verse, you have it. You have it in front of you. Listen, you are a liar.
Okay.
So first of all, you are a liar. You don't speak Arabic. Speak to me in Arabic. Don't read for me the verse. Don't read for me the verse.
Is with strength.
Don't read for me the verse. You are a potato. You are a potato liar. So
Bi'aydin is strength. Bi'aydin is strength.
This is the word
Bi'aydin is
strength. This is the only word you know.
But no, listen.
Speak to me in Arabic.
Listen.
Speak to me in Arabic. You are busted.
Listen
to me.
Liar.
You are a
Bi'aydin.
Why you don't admit you don't know Arabic?
Listen, no. You're busted.
Okay,
you're busted because you can't even say subscribe. Listen. You can't say subscribe.
The same thing you said to me. The same thing you said to me in English, please. Let us speak like adult. Can you say it to me, all of it in Arabic? Don't read for me the verse. Any Muslim can read it because you have translation, whatever they call it.
Why are you running away? No. Why are you running away from what is a fact?
Look. Who's running
the
away.
Word.
And now you are exposed. You do not know Arabic, and you are calling me to teach me what the Arabic word means.
I'm teaching you Arabic, and I'm going to teach you Arabic. The Quran Arabic.
I'm going to put for you. I'm going to put for you on the screen. I will put for you on the screen. Hold on. I will put for you on the screen some Arabic text, and I will ask you to read it. Is that fair?
Why is that fair when you cannot even know this word? Well, I don't understand.
We will see who knows, who don't. I want you to read this for me. It's on the screen. Go ahead.
No, read. This is my argument with you. You correct your mistake.
Do you admit that you
No, I don't admit. I will speak to you in Arabic.
I
will speak to you in Arabic.
Okay, no, you read. I want to read.
Listen,
as long as you are a person who can read and he speak, at least read.
Listen. Listen.
What la?
Yeah?
This guy is supposed
no,
to
listen.
Now. Listen. I challenge you to speak to me only for 60 seconds in Arabic. I challenge you. Otherwise, you have to apologize
admit
for
your
being
mistake. If you admit your mistake, I will have a whole conversation.
We will go to the verse. Everybody will laugh at you.
If you admit your mistake,
I am the one who asked you. I am the one who
if you
asked
admit
you.
no,
I
you
am
are
the one
wrong.
who asked you.
You are wrong.
Do Allah
You
build
are
with
wrong.
His hands? You refuse to answer.
You are wrong. It's
so
with strength. You don't know
liar.
Arabic.
You are a liar.
You don't know Arabic.
First of all, admit you know Arabic.
You don't know Arabic, and you want to teach me Arabic.
Well, I am an Arab. Speak to me in Arabic. Okay. I'm going to speak
you
to you
don't
in
know
Arabic. You answer me.
You don't know Arabic.
I'm going to speak
teach
to
me
you in
Arabic.
Arabic. You answer me.
You don't even know which
أنت
strength.
غبي لا
You don't
تعلم
even
ماذا
know which
تقول.
strength. You don't know which
حمار
strength. You don't know
ومنحول.
which strength.
وعليك
Fix your
سطو من
mistake.
السطول.
Fix your mistake, and I will talk to you in Arabic.
Do you know what I said?
Fix your first mistake.
Do you know what I just said?
Fix your first mistake.
Do you know what I just said?
Fix your mistake first.
See,
Fix your mistake. This is not how it works. You fix your mistake. You admit your mistake.
So you do not
fix
know.
it.
You have to prove it. He hung up the coward. So he do not speak a single Arabic word. Can you believe it? And he is calling me to teach me about the Arabic grammar. He didn't know a single Arabic word. And he do not agree. I mean, at least speak Arabic and agree or not. Secondly, when Abdul they say Allah he built by a power, so why Allah have hands anyway? I mean, isn't it stupid that this God he have hands but he don't want to use them? If we go to the Quran, I feel sorry really for the Muslims, you know. He built it with power. He built it with power. He built it with power. You know? Okay. He built it with power, but did he use his hands? If he not, why those hands are there? And why he is using the aid, the aiding? If we go, and he himself, he said, there's one translation saying the word hands. So it is your side as a Muslim, agree with me then. If only one or two, it doesn't matter. Why you Muslim in translation, they say hands, if it's not hands. If we go and search, let us do this, just to show you how those Abdul, the cowards, who they lie claiming that they know the language, but in fact they know nothing about the language.
Okay.
Abdul, potato, those are your sheikhs from Saudi Arabia. Watch and laugh at yourself. And shame on you to claim that you know language, you do not speak one word of it. Hang up, you coward.
Everything will be perished except Allah Azza wa Jal. And here Allah Azza wa Jal is referring to himself by saying that his face will remain, which means Allah Azza wa Jal subhanahu wa ta'ala will not perish. He is the first without a beginning, and he is the last without an ending. Azza wa Jal. He's the creator of the all, right. What you see and what you do not see. And he's not created. And he does not die. And he does not have an ending. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay. So Allah described in the Quran that he has a face. Allah described in the Quran that he has two hands. When he addressed Iblis, Satan, and he told him, what prevented you from prostrating to what I have created with my two hands?
Guys, how Allah created Adam with his two hands. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? If Allah he can create without hands, why he uses hands? Especially now he fashioned Adam with mud. Allah putting his hands in the mud. Did you hear it? How Allah created Adam? He created Adam by his two hands. But if we go in the Quran, we will find beside that verse that Allah He fashioned mud. That's mean Allah He used His hands to create something simple. So to create something simple like Adam, he need to use his hands. So how he can create the universe without using his hands? If Allah can create Adam by saying be and he is going to be, well, he will not put his hand in the dirt. None of us like to put our hands in the dirt, do we? So this coward, he claimed that he speak Arabic. We got him busted. This is what I should do from the beginning. Ask him to speak to me in Arabic. And he starts saying things doesn't make sense. Shish kebab grammar. But because it's an embarrassment that this God, he cannot do anything without using his hands. He cannot say be and he was. Did he create Adam by saying, you know, be and he was? No. We just heard this Abdul in the TV, and this is a sheikh. This is not like you, potato, from Pakistan, who cannot speak two Arabic words. Allah created Adam by his hands. So a simple creature like Adam needed the hands of Allah. Allah, he put his hands in the dirt to create him. How Allah then he created the universe? By power. Well, what is the power? Why Allah have hands then? Why he used them?
Prevented you from prostrating to what I have created with my two hands.
Why Allah have two hands? What about having one hand? The funny about the Muhammadan, they say that Islam is not like any religion and Allah is not a man, and then we find Allah have a face, Allah have an ass, Allah have two hands, Allah have 5 fingers in every hand, Allah have a shin, Allah have 2 eyes. What is left? If he is not a man, is he an ant? Maybe an elephant? You don't answer. Let me block you then. Next, who is a brave Muslim? So obviously Allah cannot create anything. It's a joke. Allah created Adam by his 2 hands. Allah took him, he's trying to copy the God of the Bible. But when he copied, he made himself look like a fool because he contradicted himself. When we ask the Muslims, what is the first thing Allah he created? There's a video of Didat making fun of the Bible, saying that God of the Christians in the Bible, he created the sun in the 4th day. 4th day, brother, sister. 4th day, there's no sun. But the Bible says the first God he created said, let be light, and light was. This is the God. Let be light. He did not use his hands to create light. He did not use his hands to create the earth. Your God does. In the same time, when the Muslim, they made fun of the Bible about the sun created in the 4th day, or in Wednesday, we find that Muhammad copied that. And this is exactly what he said. This is why people like that, they can flourish in front of the Muslims when they debate people who they are ignorant about the cult of Muhammad. This is Muhammad, and this is Sahih. This is Sahih Muslim. This is not shish kebab. Anyway, it's a shish kebab for me. Allah the Exalted, the Glorious, created the clay on Saturday. And then he created the mountains in Sunday, and he created the trees in Monday, and he created the things in time and labor in Tuesday, and he created the light in Wednesday. This is what Didat was making fun of. The video of Didat is there. So Didat, he was making fun actually of his God. Not only this, the God of Islam do not even know which one he created first. Shall we call this Pakistani again? Or speak
The
to
person
me?
whom you're trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after the beep.
Okay. Potato. This is my message to you. Anyone who send me comment in Skype and he's not a Muslim to debate me, I will block you right away. Don't be silly. Skype is only for Muslims to contact with me. I'm sure you will be proud with your family when you hear a Christian Prince calling you potato in the left message. So how Allah created the earth and the heaven and Adam? By hands. Two hands. Not only, one hand. In different verse in the Quran, the Jews, they were making fun of the God of Islam, which this is a verse I want people to memorize or remember. When the Muslim, they say that the Jews worship the same God. The Jews and the Christian, they worship the same God, right? That's what they say, Muslims say to us. This is the chapter 5, verse number 64. You will see the Jews are making fun of Allah. If the Jews and the Christian, they worship the same God, there's no way that the Jews will make fun of the God who they worship. And here there is a Shia video. Allah has two hands, literal, exposing Nawasib defense. This is what they call the Sunnah. And in this video, you will see Muslim kids, supposedly they are known in YouTube. They are explaining why Allah have hands. So Allah have hands, and Allah He used them. But in reality, chapter 5, verse number 64, it shows that Allah's hands are not functioning. It's a fiction. Fiction God, fiction hands. Because why the Jews are saying to Muhammad, your God Allah, his hands is tied up? Because he cannot do anything. They ask him, okay, if you are a prophet, do what prophet do. Do you have miracles? No. What do you have then?
I'm Muslim. By the
You're
grace
Muslim.
of Allah, I'm Muslim.
Okay, by the grace of Allah. What does the grace of Allah mean?
Grace of Allah, it means His bounties are upon me. He has been. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello,
I hear you.
hello.
I hear you. Focus with me. So what is the
Yeah.
grace of Allah? You
Grace
said
of Allah.
the
Grace.
grace of Allah or the grace of Allah?
The grace of Allah.
Okay, what is that?
By the grace of Allah, I am Muslim.
What is how we can see the grace of Allah?
Grace of Allah, because I'm been gifted by the Iman.
What Iman do?
Iman, belief.
Okay, so do you
Belief
believe? So do
by
you believe that
Arkan
Allah have?
al-Islam.
So do you
Yes, I
believe?
believe.
Okay, so do you believe that Allah have two hands?
Yes, of course.
Why he
So as
have?
to
Why?
differentiate
Okay, why
from
Allah he have?
Christianity and
Why Allah
others.
have two hands? Why he have two hands?
See, this is a noble cause in which you cannot see your thinking and everything is limited. We cannot get into the divine cause. Somewhere
So
the
if I
other we are
have two,
limited
if I
to.
have two hands, that make me divine, and you cannot think about it.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I have two
cannot
hands
think.
too,
We are
so I am
limited. We
divine
are
too.
limited. our way of thinking,
but I have two hands. I have
our
two hands to
intellectuality,
listen.
our intuitions, and everything are limited.
Yeah, I have two hands, and I'm divine. Then
Yeah,
why
it's
I
up
have?
to you. If you want to think the way, it's up to you. You think.
Okay, if
But the problem with
what
you
is the
is that,
proof? What is
see,
the
I
proof
have
that
seen many
Allah,
of your things.
my friend?
Okay, you are thinking. There are many other. There are many things which are not convincible to anybody in Islam. But it doesn't mean that you will completely reject that there is nothing good in Islam.
Okay, there is something good in Islam, like what?
Of course, everything is good in Islam.
Like what? Like what?
Like what? He who protects one life has would protect the whole world. This is what our
This
Quran
is
says.
not in Islam. This is from the Torah, and even the Quran says so.
Okay, from the book of Abrahamic religions.
No, you are stealing it from the Torah. If you kill one human, as if you killed all mankind, and this was an order given to
Yes.
Moses. Secondly, did your prophet kill humans?
No, somehow, brother, there are many things. Even if you are aware of
I'm asking you, did
Prophet
your
Muhammad
prophet?
and his generosity.
You just said the one who killed a man, as if he killed all mankind. Okay, this was
Yeah.
something was given to the Jews. Muhammad is quoting what the Torah says. So it was ordained for the children of Israel. It was ordained for the children of Israel.
Sir,
That
there
if
is
you
something in good, there is nothing called copying and pasting.
did Muhammad kill people?
Yeah, he killed.
Okay,
He killed
but you just said
to
to me,
establish peace.
but you just said to me,
To
how
establish
you
the peace,
establish
killed.
peace by killing people?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we
Of
will
course.
go to Pakistan tomorrow, and we are going to the American. They are going to nuke Pakistan, so we can
No,
establish
if
peace.
see, blood for blood, if there is a bloodshed, bloodshed is going around you. You should constrain to have violence against it to stop in order to establish the peace treaty.
Okay, but Muhammad, he ordered to kill people who never fought with him. He sent a letter to the king of the Romans saying, "Convert or die."
Yeah.
He did not fight him.
No.
And he don't live in his city.
Those
He's
all
far
are
away.
contradicting hadith. You are talking about contradicting hadith, which are very weak.
This is not a contradicting hadith. This is Quran.
Quran, it means the interpretation which you have interpreted might
It's
be
not
wrong.
my interpretation. It's your interpretation. Secondly, I'm not talking even about interpretation. Let me ask you: is it okay for you as a Muslim to kill a Muslim kid?
Why would I kill? I will not kill anybody. Neither Muslim, neither
okay,
Jew,
no problem,
nor
but
Christian.
This is not the question. This is not the question. Is it okay for a Muslim to kill a Muslim kid?
No, not at all.
Not at all. So if somebody killed a kid and he's a Muslim kid,
then he would be punishable. He would punishable.
Is he going to go to hell?
Of course.
Of course. So why Al-Khadr, he killed a Muslim kid?
Sir, Al-Qadr has killed Muslim kid, I agree. But the problem is that from where?
What do you mean I agree? What do you mean I agree? Al-Khadr, he is a prophet of Allah, teaching Moses how to kill children. So this is a chapter 18, verse number 74. It says, you said, if somebody kill a child, he should be should be punished. So what kind of God? His name is Allah. He opened a school to teach people how to kill children.
Sir, it is not there in Quran. You might have misinterpreted that.
It is in the Quran. It is in the Quran. Stop playing. Listen, don't make me call you potato. I'm preserving this title for a smarter one. So listen, chapter 18, verse number 74. I want you to read it for me.
Yeah, okay, sir. The problem is that you need to go through that lexical because Arabic lexical.
Mr. Lexical, you are the Muslim and you explain to me. You are my lexical now. You are the lexical. Okay, so now chapter 18, verse number 74. Al-Khadr and Moses, he once sent by Allah to learn from Al-Khadr, and now Al-Khadr is teaching him how to kill children.
Al-Qadr, you need to go through the meaning of that. Is it a noun? Is it a adjective? What actually it is going to add? See, if you are taking it through the nouns perspective, the meaning might be different. I'm not good at Arabic, but I am telling you, you must go through this verbal translation, word to word.
What verbal? What
For sure
verbal?
it will mislead you. For sure it will mislead you. So for that you need to go through a good imam, or who is very good in Arabic, who has very good rich
So you do
lexicons in
not
Arabic.
know. So you do not know what to answer, right?
No, I'm not saying. Yeah, I know. I don't know how to answer, but whatever the
Okay,
meaning that
answer
you
me
are saying,
then.
what I can.
Why Allah is opening a school to kill childrens, and He is teaching Moses how it is good to kill childrens?
No. It won't be good. It won't
Then
be
read the
that.
verse and
I
explain the
go through the
verse.
meaning.
Read the verse.
I
Then
need to
read
go through
the
the.
then read the verse and explain it. Go ahead.
Okay. I would read. It. Can I
Okay.
have the verse? Let me open the verse.
Open the verse. Until you open the verse, let me answer Abdul. I don't know the admin. He hide his text. I don't know why. You should not do that, admin, please. Here we have Mr. Negla Mu'min. He says, you keep bringing up the story of Al Khadr, and we already refuted this point before. I think your God also teaches to kill innocent children, even women. So look what happened now. This Abdul, in the chat, by saying also, he admitted that his God ordered to kill children and women. Thank you very much. This is number one. Also, this is your words, not my words. Let's highlight it. All right. So from now on, you Muslims stop lying, saying that the God of the Bible ordered to kill children and women. But just to show you how silly you are, Negla Mu'min.
The God of Bible.
Shut
The
up.
God of
Shut
Bible.
up.
You
Shut up.
really
No, shut
ask
up. No,
me.
I'm not talking to
No.
you,
The
Abdul.
God of Bible is pedophile.
Abdul. I'm
It is.
talking.
It is pedophile.
Shut up. I thought he's reading the verse now. Look, here, this is a Muslim child, and his family are not even in war with you, and his family are Muslims, and this child did not commit any sin. He is not even the sons of the enemies. If you go in the Bible, you will see that the people of Israel, when the enemy they come, they slaughter their women, they slaughter their children. And I can show you that even from your stupid books. Hold on, Abdul. Hold on. I will call you back. Don't call yet. According to your books, there's a person, his name is Shaul. The enemy, they come and they killed every single person of the Jews except this person, Shaul. They killed the women, they killed the children. Everybody. So why the Jews will not kill everybody in return? But what we see in the Quran, and by the way, when I say something, I show reference. Don't call me yet, Abdul. Hold on. Hold your horses. Negla Mu'min. Nagla is the name of a female, but I see a picture of a male. I don't know. I challenge you to tell me if your books is telling true stories about the Jews being slaughtered and not even a single one except one person was exist. And this is why, and this from your books, and this is why the Jews, they attack back. From your books, not from the interpretation of the Christians. This is number one. Number two, why in the world you want to kill a Muslim child? He commit no sin. He was just a kid playing in the ground. He was what? He was just a kid playing in the playground. He commit no sin. He killed nobody. He attacked nobody. He was playing with other kids. According to what logic? According to who? He's a Muslim. He's a son of a families of believers. Yet you killed him before he commit any sin. And actually even the verse says that. The verse said that you killed a person who commit no sin. Did you read the verse?
Hello.
Did you read the verse?
Hello.
Hello, hello. Yeah, did you read the verse?
Yes.
Did you read the verse?
Yeah, I did read the verse.
Okay, so why he killed him?
No, not at all. He didn't kill, but the problem is with the interpretation of that. Qadr, if you really go through the suffix and prefix and nouns, whatever that you are getting, Qadr, it means that the blessings of Allah, which has been bestowed upon the kid.
But what?
Qatl.
What?
Qatl. It doesn't mean qatl. It doesn't mean that killing.
Just get out of here, stupid. I have no time for donkeys. Qatla does not mean killing. Where those people come to me from? Not only he killed him, he smashed his head in the wall and he slaughtered his head with a knife. But now, before we go and show how he killed him, look at this smart Abdul, what he said. This Abdul in Skype, I just blocked him. I have no time for kids talk. Qatla does not mean killing. Yeah, it means what? Kissing. Stupid. The boy was fated to cause trouble. The what? The boy was fated to cause trouble. So Allah, he made a fate that this boy will cause trouble, and now we kill him before he do the trouble. So based on this, we should kill Allah, because who is the one who fated the boy to do so? It was Allah. The Muslims believe in fate. They believe that Allah, he wrote a destiny for you. So look at this stupid religion. Allah decided that this boy will be troublemaker. He was fated. This is your words, not my words. So Allah, he made a destiny that the boy will do trouble. Okay? And now we kill the boy. We should kill Allah. Because it's not the fault of the boy, it is the fault of the one who fated him. And when you say your book says the same, which funny, show me where it says the same. Secondly, shouldn't you commit a crime before you punish for the crime? And based on this, just to show you that Muhammad is a fraud and he is mentally ill, he is copying a legend, have nothing to do with Islam, about a guy, his name is Al-Khadr, he drank from the fountain of youth. If every child, he should commit bad things in the future, should be killed when he's a child, then why Allah don't kill them all? Why only this boy? Do you see the stupidity? Do you see really the stupidity? So now I can go in the street and I say, God, he told me this boy will do a troublemaker when he grow up. Let me kill him. The Muslim believe that Allah is the one who wrote your fate. So now this child really is an innocent child. Not only he did not commit sin yet, even if he commits sin, it's not his sin. It was the filthy Allah who fated him, as you claim in your text. This is why Islam is satanic. This religion believe that if a person he do wrong, he was doing it because Allah decided for him to do it. So according to Islam right now, I am live on YouTube saying what I am saying because Allah, he did put in my destiny to open YouTube today and spank Muhammad. Can you believe that's such a stupid religion? And as long a person who was fated to do trouble, why you want to punish him for something he fated for? What is his guilt? when we say Islam is a stupid, we mean it. And we prove it. It is the most stupid cult ever. So guys, look at this. Look at this. The more the Mohammedan try to fix the stupidity, the more they got themselves in trouble. Look what he just said now. Christian Prince, why you don't call me Nagla? Call me so we can laugh. Nagla Mu'min said, you don't get it. The situation present here was made as a trial. So are you saying to me that your God Allah, he brought a child to the laboratory to test Moses by killing the child as if he's a mice? People, can you believe it? And they say to us, the merciful Allah. So Allah wanted to teach Moses, a trial to who? To Moses. Allah needed a child to kill in the process, so he can teach Musa something. Can you believe it? Can you believe how stupid this religion is? So Nagla Mu'min, if Allah, he took your child now and he gave him to Moses to teach him, you will be happy. And your child commit no sin. And then you say to me, presented here was made as a trial. The problem arises when you take it verses out of context. Here we go, you put it in the context. So the context now that Allah wanted to teach Moses something, so what we do, we kill children. This is your context now. I'm using it. What kind of religion this religion is? What's wrong with those Abdul? Abdul from India, he called me, he says the word qatala does not mean kill. Like, what the heck? Does not mean kill, so it's mean kissing. Chapter 18, verse number 74. Let's see the translation. The funny is, the one who is today calling me, all of them, they are Indian, who do not speak Arabic, and they are teaching us what the Arabic words mean. The first one and the second one. Even in their translation says killed, he killed, killed. The Abdul from India says, first of all, Christian Prince, the word killed did not mean killed. It means to be kissed. What the heck? Let us go to the interpretation. 74. Does not mean kill. Really? Are you sure? Abdul are the most cute ever. I love Abduls. Look at this. Did not mean kill. That's why I hang up on him. I blocked him too. I'm not going to waste my time with this stupidity. So they set off after leaving the ship, making their way on foot. Enter when they meet a boy. He's just a boy who had not reached the property, playing with other boys, among whom there's faces is a fairest. Well, we chose a person by the fairest. Al-Khadr slew him by slitting his throat with a knife while he lay down, or by tearing his head off with his hands, or by smashing his head against the wall. Abdul, the one from India, who's telling me this is not killing. Obviously, the guy is still alive. This is not killing. This is not killing. I mean, the guy, he smashed his head against the wall, tearing his head, slowing him by a knife, tearing his head off. And it's still the boy, according to the guy from India who called me, this is not killing. The guy is still alive until now. He's not hurt yet. South Park. No, you know that God say he does not know any Let me see where is his comment. Hold on, where is his comment? Okay. You know that God, he does not know any you Trinitarian deceiving snake. Isaiah 44:8. You know what? You are South Park. You are the cartoon I watch. I don't watch this cartoon actually. But look like you are a cartoon too. You know, when a person, he says that I am a person who going to refute you by, you know, you have a Trinitarian God, you believe in Trinity. And then he go and he quote for us a verse from the Bible. And they says, I want to show you Isaiah, specifically Isaiah. And he go to a specific verse, but he will not accept to read the whole chapter. Do you know why? Because he's a potato. He is a potato. Because Isaiah himself, he speak about God and his spirit. Isaiah himself speak about God, who is the Messiah, who will be called God. So you know Isaiah when you want, but you don't know Isaiah when you want, because you're a potato, aren't you? Do we have any brave Abdul? Anyone? Let us see the comments in, I mean, the see in Skype if we get anything. Yeah. If we go to Isaiah, actually, as long as we are talking about Isaiah, just to shut up this idiot, you go to Isaiah 7, you will see Isaiah speaking about the birth of Jesus and how this birth or this born person, he is going to be called God, God Almighty. But as usual, those people, they want from Isaiah only one verse. They don't want the rest of the verses. We